up, guys? I'm Traci Copeland, and this is Good Moves with Well+Good. So today we are focusing on yoga to help you de-stress. It's going to help restore your mind, your body, and your spirit. All right, let's go ahead and get things started. So I'm going to have you start in a tabletop position. So on your hands and your knees, you're going to go ahead and sink your hips back, looking up towards the ceiling or the sky, and then draw your chin to your chest, puff up through your back. Draw your lower abs in. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, release. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, release. Just warm up your spine. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, release. Curl the toes under, puff up like an angry cat. And then go ahead and come to a neutral spine. Let's go ahead and take that right leg long. Stretching out the calf and the Achilles. Giving a few nice easy breaths here. And then taking that leg to the outside of your mat. And then just taking a little bit of a twist here. Twist to look over your left shoulder. And then you're just gonna go ahead and come back center. Extend left arm, draw the knee to the elbow, press through the heel, and then again, knee to elbow, press through your heel. One more time, knee to elbow, pressing through your heel. Lower your hand down to the ground, lower the knee back down. I'm just gonna go ahead and pivot and then extend that top arm up and over for gate pose. So you just get a nice deep stretch down that side of the body. It should feel really, really good. Maybe even circle the arm. Circle the arm one more time. All right, let's take it back into our tabletop position. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the opposite leg this time. So left leg extends. Go ahead and take it forward and back. Getting into that Achilles. That calf. And then take that leg to the outside of your mat. And then look over the right shoulder. Hold right here. And then return back to center. Go ahead and extend opposite arm, opposite leg. Draw the knee to the elbow. Extend. Knee to elbow. And extend. Knee to elbow. And extend. Now I'm just going to go ahead and lower that knee to the ground. I'm just going to go ahead and pivot. And then take my hand to the opposite side. We're just going to do gate pose on that opposite leg. Reaching up and over, and then circle the arm around and around. All right, let's go ahead and make your way back into that tabletop position. I'm just gonna go ahead and curl my toes under, take myself into downward facing dog. Let's go ahead and tiptoe towards the front of the mat. Feet together, big toes touch. Taking forward fold. Inhale the arms all the way up. Exhale the arms all the way down. You're gonna go ahead and lift, lengthen, flat back. Release, take forward fold. You're gonna go ahead and step that left leg back so you're in this low runner's lunge, okay? So I'm gonna lower that back knee to the ground, and then I'm just gonna extend, coming into my half split, and then I'm gonna re-bend. So there's kind of like a little bit of a flow here. Just kind of creating a little bit more mobility. Let's do two more like this. And one. And then go ahead and take it into just a kneeling position. So you're on your knees, you're gonna curl your toes under. Now what I want you to do is take eagle arms. Eagle arms is wrapping one arm underneath the other. So palms pressed together, Fingertips up towards the ceiling or the sky, drawing the elbows down. So you should feel like a nice stretch between your shoulder blades. And then inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, release. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. And again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. And go ahead and release those arms. Now, making sure you have enough room, making sure that the toes stay curled under. I want you to bring the palms together. Now, as you open, I'm just gonna take a little bit of a twist, okay? So keeping the back nice and flat here. Let's do 2 more. So you should feel this in the hamstrings. Feel that strength. Also, nice little opening of your chest. Let's do 1 more. Good. All right. Take your hands down to the ground. Take it into downward dog. Let's just go ahead and step the foot forward, just between your hands. Hanging out right here for sort of a modified pyramid pose. Okay, so modified pyramid, you can get the legs kind of a little bit wider, I'd say, versus a little bit closer together, making sure that the feet are facing the same direction, drawing the chin towards your chest, scoop up through the lower abs, and then actively keep drawing that right hip back, left hip forward. And then just go ahead and release. We're gonna go ahead and pivot. Coming through, straddle forward fold. Holding right here, you can go ahead and heel toe your feet a little bit wider. I'm gonna take hold of opposite elbows, and that's gonna allow me to fold a little bit deeper. Maybe even bringing the top of my head to my forearms. Holding right here, kneecaps lifted. Allowing you to fold a little bit deeper. You can even heel toe your feet a little bit wider. Totally up to you though. Go ahead and release. Go ahead and pivot to the opposite leg. You're gonna rebend that front leg coming into that low crescent lunge, and then just straightening out that front leg coming into half Hanuman, and then rebend and extend. Again, rebend, extend. One more time. Rebend and extend. Now, taking that leg behind, coming onto the knees. Once again, curl the toes under. Find stability here first. Now I'm gonna do the opposite arm. So whatever arm was underneath before, go ahead and grab hold of opposite elbows or opposite hands. Draw the elbows down. Stretch between the shoulder blades. You should feel that nice stretch between your shoulder blades. You should feel pretty good. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise. Release. Let's do 1 more. Unwind those arms, shake out the shoulders a little bit. Now, bring both palms together. Make sure the toes are curled under so you can lean back. I'm gonna lean back, and as you lean back, you open up that arm. Good. And open. Let's do 2 more. Even looking towards the hand. And 1. Go ahead and lower your hands down to the ground. Take it into downward facing dog. Just gonna go ahead and step that left leg forward this time. Straighten out that front leg. Maybe even turn the back toes out a little bit if you need to. Holding right here. for 3, for 2, and 1. Go ahead and take forward fold. Separate your feet about hips distance apart. Take hold of opposite elbows, coming into ragdoll position. Shake your head, yes. Shake it, no. And then just go ahead and release. Heel toe your feet together. Lift, lengthen, flat back. Take forward fold. Shift into high plank. This will be our first push-up, first vinyasa. Lower halfway, upward facing dog. Take it back into downward facing dog. Now go ahead and come onto your hands and knees once again. And go ahead and send that just through the right leg back. Take the left arm up. And then you're gonna go ahead and lift that leg. You're gonna reach up and back. So you're gonna grab the inside of that foot as you lift up towards the ceiling or the sky. Keep actively pressing the ground away from you in an effort to keep the hips nice and flat here. Eyes are forward. You're here for 3, for 2, and 1. Take it all the way down. Let's take it to the opposite side. Okay, left leg long, right arm up. Let's lift both at the same time. So it's kind of one fluid movement. Take that leg behind. And as much as possible, I want about a 90-degree angle. Okay, so there's like a little bit of resistance in that foot as it presses, and you kind of pull with your arm. You're here for 3. You're here for 2. You're here for 1. And go ahead and release. Ooh, all right. Now, just getting rid of some of that tension that often exists in our hands and our wrists. Spend so much time on a laptop or even on our phones. So I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of pancake the hands forward and backwards. You can kind of go lean forward, lean back to create a little bit of tension. Maybe even bring both hands forward. Bringing both hands forward. Shifting back and forth. Lower yourself all the way down to the ground. 3, 2, and 1. Flat feet, fingers outside the mat, and then lift, lengthen, and exhale, release. And lift, lengthen, sort of coming into this modified little cobra position. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise. And release. Then go ahead and pillow your arms, shift your hips a bit side to side. And then just gonna go ahead and press yourself all the way up. Reverse push-up. Take yourself into downward facing dog. Pedal the feet through, one at a time. Yeah. Gonna go ahead and lift that right leg up into downward dog split. Send your shin towards the front of your mat, setting yourself up for pigeon pose. Flexing that front foot, that'll help protect your knee. Holding right here. Work to actively draw that right hip back, left hip forward, and then start to work your way all the way to the ground. Hovering right here. Taking a few nice, easy breaths. We're going to get that right hip to the ground. And then just go ahead and start to walk your hands back towards your hips. Send that right leg up into downward dog split. Start to open up that hip. Shake out that leg a little bit. Release. Take downward dog. Shift into high plank. Lower halfway. Upward facing dog. Take it back into downward facing dog. All right away, let's go ahead and take that left leg. Slide that shin forward. Coming into pigeon. Flexing that foot. Opening up that chest. Holding right here. And then walking your hands forward. Releasing your forehead towards your hands. Holding right here for 3, 2, and a little bit deeper for 1. Walk your hands back towards your hips. Flatten out hands. Lift the leg up. Downward dog split, open up the hips, rotate your ankle a few times, shake out that leg. All right, now looking towards the hands, just gonna go ahead and tiptoe your way towards the front of the mat. Lift, lengthen, flat back, release, take forward fold, and I'm just gonna go ahead and come to a nice, comfortable position. Now, what I'm gonna do is take this right leg kind of to my inner thigh, kind of like a little bit of a tree pose position. Now pressing this hand away, you're just gonna lift up and over, just kind of getting this nice deep side bend. Should feel pretty good. Looking underneath that right arm for 3, 2, and release. Go ahead and take it to the opposite side. Opposite leg extends. Bring that heel to inner thigh connection. Bring that hand across, kind of like pressing that hip, or easing it. I wouldn't say pressing it. You don't want to force anything. And then reach the arm up and over, kind of looking underneath that arm. You're here for 3, for 2, and 1. Nice. Go ahead and release, taking it into high plank. Take it back into downward dog. I'm gonna go ahead and step your right leg forward to the outside of that hand. Step the left leg forward to the outside of the hand. Drop into a nice little deep sumo squat. Hands in prayer. Open up your chest. Stay lifted. For 3, for 2, and 1. Go ahead and you'll toe your feet together. Go ahead and reverse swan dive all the way up. Hands in high mountain or high prayer. Exhale, take it down. And then let's go ahead and come to a seated position once again. Extend the legs nice and long. Feet flexing, lifting out of your hips. Circle one arm around. Circle the opposite arm around. Keeping the back nice and flat. Start to point your toes and round out through your spine. Gonna lower all the way down. I'm just gonna scoop my hips up a little bit so I've got some place to go. For 3, for 2, and 1. And hug the knees into the chest. Almost there, you guys. And send the legs up into the sky. Legs up an imaginary wall. This is great for reverse blood flow. It's one of my favorites. Legs up towards the sky or the ceiling. It's really good for reverse blood flow, especially if you don't have an inversion practice in PCU. You have an option. Go ahead and bring the knees back into the chest. Go ahead and let the knees go ahead and fall to the right side. Stacking both hips. And then taking both hands together, just open up into reclining spinal twist. Holding right here for 3, for 2, and 1. Take it back center. Go ahead and grab a hold of the legs. That's going to help ease to put any of that tension on your back. Scoot your hips over. Let the knees fall to the left side. Stacking those knees. Arms together. Open up. Coming into seated. Sorry, not seated. Reclining spinal twist. Looking over that opposite arm. Knees are stacked. Here for 2, and you're here for 1. And go ahead and start to make your way back center. And then just go ahead and shift your knees side to side a bit. And then go ahead and grab the outsides of your feet. This is just your final little hip opener, which I know can feel a little bit crazy. It might even look a little bit crazier, but it feels really good on your body. So it helps to keep rocking a little bit side to side, straightening one leg, bending the other. The important thing is keeping the neck nice and long, so keeping the head in a neutral spine. Have all parts of your spine connected to the ground at this moment. Hug your knees into the chest. I'm going to have you just let the knees fall away from you. Right here, so they kind of pull. And then slowly release one leg, release the opposite leg. Bring one hand to your heart, bring one hand to your belly. Go ahead and close your eyes as you settle into your final resting pose, Shavasana. Just allow your weight to be heavy. So I can feel my rib cage expand as I inhale, and then feel it release as I exhale. You know the breath is coming from the right place. Letting go of any lingering tension that you're holding on to, or even thoughts that you're holding on to. Just try to dismiss them. Feel like your mind goes someplace else, and bring it back to your breath. Just like inhale, 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 exhale, exhale, exhale. To be present. You're connected to this moment more than ever. Start to make small movements throughout your body, moving your fingers, toes, your wrists and your ankles. Bring your arms up overhead, point your toes, extend your whole body one last time. Drawing knees into your chest. Rock a little bit side to side. And then you're ready, roll over to your right side into fetal position, only to come all the way up to a comfortable seated position. Getting nice and tall, your spine. Take your hands behind your head, open up your chest towards the ceiling. Draw your chin to your chest. Come back center. Inhale your arms all the way up. Hands in high prayer. Slowly lower your hands down to the center of your chest. Just taking this final moment to honor and acknowledge your effort and the work that you've done today and throughout the entire week. Let's bow all the way forward to seal, honor, and complete our practice. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining. My name is Traci Copeland. Once again, that was yoga to help you de-stress. I hope you're feeling a little bit more relaxed. I hope you're feeling a little bit more focused. And I hope you enjoyed that workout today. Thank you guys so much for joining. And if you want more fitness videos, please subscribe to Well+Good today.